bit more about some of the things that I've done in the past, how I got involved in the fitness industry. I started personal training about 6 years ago now. ACE, AFA, and Fitness Professionals International Certified Personal Trainer. So that's kind of how I got my start. I always knew that I loved the fitness industry. I was just always into athletics as a kid, played basketball all the way through college. So it was just kind of I was definitely a gym rat from probably age 14 on. Just really loved the gym environment. I actually have my bachelor's in business administration from Linden State College, which is a school in Vermont. And as soon as I graduated from college, I was actually working in an office job, and I found that I just was so miserable, and I'd go into work and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, this is just, I can't stand being here. And I realized I was actually, I was on an elliptical machine one day at a gym in Manchester, New Hampshire that I worked out at, and I had an epiphany, I had an aha moment, and I realized that the one place that I loved to be the most was in the gym, and that was the one place that I could be all day and be completely happy and satisfied. So from there I actually moved to Park City, Utah, where I actually earned my first personal trainer certification and started working at a gym there. And I actually was there for about 3 years, just personal training and just getting as many, getting as much education in that field as I could, and it was awesome. It was so much fun. I was living in this city that was just so active and athletic, and I wanted to compete. I started thinking about competing then. It was just always a dream that I had, and I had pictures of, I had pictures of Maggie Diaballo on my wall, and I had, oxygen covers hanging on my wall because these girls were my motivation, but I just wasn't quite ready yet. I wasn't there. I wasn't in the place mentally yet that I could start competing. And then I actually got a job for Norwegian Cruise Lines working as a fitness director on one of their ships. So for a year I was traveling. I was up in Alaska, I was in Hawaii, I was down in the Caribbean for a while, and I was actually teaching aerobics classes all the time. But unfortunately the food on the cruise ships was also really good. So despite the fact that I was teaching all these classes and I was the fitness director, I was also consuming way too many calories. I was eating a lot, and there was just lots of time in the Caribbean that I won't talk about right now, but I got off the cruise ship and I was a lot heavier than I am now. I'd actually put on about 20 to 25 pounds over the course of that year, even though I was teaching all these aerobics classes. So I got off the ship, and that was a little over 2 years, that was almost 3 years ago now, and I didn't know where I wanted to go or what I wanted to do from there. I was back up in Vermont, which is where I'm from originally, for a little bit, and my sister Linda said, hey, move to San Antonio. And so I said, hey, what the heck, I'll go to San Antonio. Moved here, and it really was a very good move for me. I started working at a gym here, and that was when I was like, okay, you know what, I'm ready to compete. I was so sick of carrying all that weight around. Wait, I have pictures. And actually, if you go on Bodybuilding.com, you can see some of my before and after pictures. And I was one of the Transformation of the Weeks about a year ago, so you can definitely check that out and see some more of them. But so, like I said, I moved to San Antonio and started training for my first figure competition. I decided just at first to do some shows here locally in Texas. So my first show was the NBC John Sherman Classic in 2005. And look, I won! Actually, I placed first in figure D, and it was my first show. I had lost 40 pounds. I was in training for like 18 weeks for that show. Just busted my butt, and I placed first, which was awesome. It was a great feeling, a great experience, and it really made me realize that you really can go after whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is, and if you believe in yourself and you work hard, you're disciplined and you're dedicated and you're determined, you can reach it. So then I again competed in the Ronnie Coleman class in 2006, and look, I got another one! No, anyway, I placed first in my class in that one too. So those were my first two shows, and then kind of a lot of things happened over the years. Over the last year, I actually took a whole year off from competing. I had decided that I wanted to start competing with the WNSO, and also I decided I wanted to start my own business, which I mentioned earlier, Destined to Be Fit. And here is my DVD. This is me and my partner, Jonathan Uphoff. He's my business partner. He is also my personal trainer. He loves kicking my butt in the gym, and he definitely is one of my biggest motivators, keeps me going even when I'm having tired days. And you'll definitely meet him throughout this series. But this is our DVD, and it's just a strength training DVD. And basically, what Destined to Be Fit is this is our way of training people in their homes by working out with us with the DVD, and then I have a whole online support center, so it's a way for people to actually work with me online. And I work with people, help them on their nutrition, and a lot of motivational aspects too, because I'm also a certified fitness coach. I'm also a certified nutrition manager, so I get to work with people. I have fitness forums and chat rooms on there, so I actually have people from all around the country that are like, okay, here's what I'm doing, and I can say, okay, well, let's tweak it this way or that way, and really working a lot on, you know, figuring out what your goals are and setting goals and, you know, staying motivated, because I'm finding your ultimate motivation for wanting to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve for yourself fitness-wise is all about discovering what your ultimate motivator is. So that's what I like to help people do. So that's Destined to Be Fit. I mean, things there have gone really well. We've done a lot of stuff here locally in San Antonio. Just we took one company and we were working with just this group of, they had about 75 employees, and we went in and everybody got a DVD and everybody was working with us online, and the employees actually lost cumulatively about 350 pounds cumulatively over a 3-month period of time. So then we got featured on the news, and you know, just some really good things happening there. And we actually have an infomercial for Destined to Be Fit coming out in January of 2008. So if you're up at 2 a.m., you may just see me bouncing around on your television screen. So that's really exciting. That's you know, been something that kind of stemmed from my competing. Just being able to transform my body to a point where I had the confidence to say, hey, you know what? I want to start my own business. This is what I want to pursue for, you know, for the rest of my life, for sure. So that's a little bit of what else we've got going on. I'm also a fitness columnist. I write fitness columns for a couple different publications, one here in San Antonio, and then also a place in Vermont. So, and also I'll be writing columns for Bodybuilding.com too, so you can check those out. And again, any questions, feel free to contact me. Okay, so that is a little bit of background. And then the WNSO, like I said, this is my Kosas Cup. I placed first in the fitness model division in the Mike Kosas Classic in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, which was actually just a couple of weeks ago. And this is just awesome. I mean, I'm so excited and I'm so thrilled about this, and I'm so excited about this organization and just showing you a little bit what it's, you know, what it's all about and what it has to offer to you if you're an athlete interested in competing. And again, like I said, just a little behind the scenes. So, I've said a lot of stuff. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you, just what keeps me motivated, what keeps me going on is just my favorite things. I've got the Fame magazines here. These magazines are full of awesome information, and of course, Oxygen, Muscle and Fitnessers. Those are just a couple of my favorite things that you know, if I'm having a down day, I like to take a look at those, and they get me pumped up and motivated. So we're going to be going over a lot of stuff, and I'm really excited. I hope you follow along with the video series, and you know, keep coming back to Bodybuilding.com and check out all the new episodes that we have coming out. I will see you soon.